What's up, guys? So, today's Tuesday. I don't have any jobs scheduled for today. Um, I just had a lady message me back a few minutes ago about a quote I sent last week, and I got her scheduled for tomorrow. So that is good. And I have finally broken down and got a call scheduled this afternoon with John Vet, I guess is how you say his name, to get some help with Facebook ads. So I did, I think, a $30 ad that was, I don't know, $5 a day for 6 days. I think I got one message off of it that turned into a job. And then so I turned around and I said, all right, the next week I said, I'm do $100, $20 a day for 5 days, just to see how, if it's going, just to see if it's, $30. I got one job. If I spend 100, will I get three? Just testing it out. And I got nothing off that $100. And then, so then I went back to $5 a day, and I did that for a month. And so I spent $150 this past month, and I have not got any jobs off of it. I think I've gotten one message, and it did not turn into a job. So but we'll see how that goes and how Facebook ads start working for the next month. So and I will update y'all on that. But today I just want to do a quick, I say quick, but some of my videos whenever I talk are not quick because I just ramble about stuff, but that's how you learn. I try to do kind of in-depth videos, but I just want to go over my truck after 2 months basically of being full-time pressure washing. What's working great, what's not working great, what I bought that I don't need or haven't really used yet, and everything. So I got my decals on my truck as soon as I could. It is so stupid to me. People have trucks and vans and trailers and don't have anything on it. You need to have your logo, what you do, and how to get in touch with you. So who you are, what you do, how to get in touch with you. And I spent $50 a piece on my door signs from Vistaprint. And then all the other logos I got locally from a friend that does shirts and stuff like that. And I think it was, $75 for all of them. So some are a little crooked. It was kind of hard for us to put it on, so we thought it was straight, but it turned out not to be. And then I have another small logo that came in that's going here. I just haven't put it on yet, but I got my website on the back, and then this side is the exact same as the other side. So that's very important. Don't think I've gotten a call just off of my truck that I know of, but whenever I'm on a job, all the neighbors know who I am, what I'm doing. And if I go to Walmart, take the kids to daycare, anything, I'm in this truck, so I'm a rolling billboard. So I spent $175 on my decals, and you think about how much you spend in Facebook ads or something like that in a month. These are going to be on the truck for as long as I have the truck, basically. So it's basically a one-time thing. You don't have to go all out and get a big fancy wrap. One day I hope to have a nice fancy wrap, just because I love stuff looking nice and clean and branded. But starting out, get you some big decals off of Vistaprint, and then find you somebody to print you some vinyl stickers, and that's all you need. I also got a tag with my logo on it. I don't remember the website, but you can just Google custom car tags. I think it was like $10, and I ordered 2 just cause. So, but they're very, very good quality. So they turned out good. So that way, from the front of it, you can see something. So, but as far as equipment goes, my vise, I haven't really used it a whole lot since I got my rig put together, but I used it a whole lot building my rig. So if I ever have something, I haven't really had nothing break, knock on wood, that I had to take apart, but it's always good to have a vise mounted on your truck, because some of these fittings, I'm sure after being on and for a long time and rusting and all that, they'll be hard to take apart. So pressure hose from pwmall.com. I have 4 50-foot sections. I had 1 bust on me, but that was because I took this protector cover off of the one that came out here just to help with the bend, and I guess it was rubbing, and so that winded up busting after I think 2 weeks. But this one, I left it on there, and I haven't had any issues out of this hose. My soft wash hose, I haven't used a whole lot. I haven't had any issues out of it. This is some pretty thick stuff though. And my Flexilla water hose, I have not had any issue out of it. I have 100 feet of this on here, 2 50-foot sections. This is roughly 150 foot, 1 section, and this is 3 50-foot sections, 150 feet total. I do keep an extra 50-foot section of Flexilla hose. I normally keep it tucked over there in the corner. I've only had to use it 1 time. Most of the time, I'm always within 50 to 100 feet of the water connection. So I took that off because I didn't need it. But I have used it 1 time. So it's good to keep on the truck somewhere. But I will roll it back up nice and neat and tuck it back under there so it's out of the way. I also have the stock pressure hose that came with my pressure washer. In here, I had it tucked over there too, just in case I need it. I haven't needed more than 150, but there's been a few times that I'm pretty maxed out whenever I'm doing house wash and I'm on all the way around the back side of the house. I'm maxed out like 150, and then I have to come around to the front and do this side basically. So I recommend having at least 200 feet of hose on your truck. You don't have to have it all on the reel, but have at least 200 on the truck. So, hi guys, and the reels are General Pump reels. I got them from pwmall.com. I think they're like $120, $130 a piece. No problem out of them so far. I did have this piece on this one come out, so I just have it kind of tucked right there where it's kind of hard to move, and so that kind of locks it in place, but I just can't lock it in place whenever I'm pulling the hose, which is not that big of a deal. Most of the time, most of that hose is pulled off anyways. But other than that, not really any issues. None of the handles are broke yet. Cranking them is not very fun, but it's better than spending, $300-$400 a piece on electric ones for now. So no complaints with these reels. Harbor Freight, 4.2 gallon per minute, 4,400 psi. If you've been watching my videos, you know the first one I had, the pump, I guess, went out. It would build pressure, and as soon as you pull the trigger, it would lose the pressure, and I couldn't figure out why. I tried everything I could figure out, took everything out of the equation. I checked all the little things in here, I don't remember what they're called, but I don't know. So I got a warranty. I was still under I have a 2-year warranty I purchased, but I'm still under the 90-day warranty. So I took the machine off my truck, put it back on the red frame that it came on, that I keep in my attic, and got the hose and the gun and all the little nozzles that came with it, and took it all into the store and walked out with this one within 10 minutes, and my warranty continued, or started over basically. So I haven't had any issues out of this one, and I've done probably between 10 to 12 jobs so far with this one. So I haven't had any issues. It starts almost the first, second pull every time. Can't complain with this. So pressure gauge, my first one I had quit working. It still worked, but the it was off. Instead of being at 0, it's at like 1500. We didn't have any pressure. I kept it just as backup by ordering another one, and it's been working fine. Surface cleaner, 15-inch Surface Max Pro from Lowe's. Haven't had any issues out of this thing. It's been working fine. If you watch my videos the past 2 days, I did 2 really big driveways with it. Having wheels, sometimes it's kind of annoying, but sometimes I think I like it. I haven't never used, this is the only one I've ever used, so I haven't used one without wheels, so I can't say whether wheels are better than no wheels. So one day I do plan on upgrading my surface cleaner, because I would like to have one that has handles on it that I can hopefully have a ball valve attached to, where I can just turn the ball valve on and off and don't have to hold down a trigger the whole time. And it might make it a little bit easier of the job. So, and my downstream ejector, I have it disconnected. Whenever I'm surface cleaning, I disconnect it so that water is not trying to go through that little hole whenever I'm using my surface cleaner and needing the pressure. This is a general pump that I got from my local pressure washing store for, I think, $20. It is a 2.1, and it's regulated for 3 to 5 gallon per minute. And I have not had any issues out of this thing so far. And I did not get a downstream ejector when I first started. I wish I would have. I don't know what I was thinking. If you're starting out, get a downstream ejector. Don't worry about soft wash system. Downstream ejector. That's all you need. You can wash any house for this. Well, not any house, but vinyl and hardy board, all that, fences, whatever, downstream. I have it ran to a hose that I got with a drop stick on it, and I have a piece of PVC, and I have a clamp on the end and a clamp here to hold the PVC in place so the hose won't go nowhere. And whenever I am using it, I take it out and I stick it in my bleach tank, and then whenever I'm done, I take it out and stick it back in my water. And that way, when I'm rinsing, I'm still pulling through my downstream ejector, but I'm pulling water, and it's just cleaning out my downstream ejector. The first day I used this, left it in the cam tank. No. I didn't rinse it. I don't remember what I did, but I didn't rinse it after I used it. And the next day, it was stuck. It was not working. So all I had to do was take this off, and the ball was stuck in the spring. I took it off, cleaned it out, put it back together. It's been working fine since. But every day, whenever I use it, when I get done, I stick it back in there when I'm rinsing. That way it's still pulling through my downstream director, but it's just pulling water and it's rinsing it out. So if you do that, you should be fine. This is my batch mix tank. I do plan on getting another one, a bigger one day, since I am batch mixing now. But I have not, because I have not had a whole lot of jobs where I needed to batch mix. I have some soap stuff from my local power washing place. I haven't really used it. I haven't really seen a need for soap. I did use it my first few times, but downstreaming, I haven't had any issues with the chemical not working, and I haven't needed it to stick better. If I'm doing a roof or something, then yes, I will add that in there to hopefully make it stick better. But I haven't had a roof yet. So orange cones, cheap, $5 a piece from Walmart. Whenever I'm stopped on a curb on the road, I always set one back here and up there, just for the hell of it. And then squeegee, I haven't used it yet. The broom I've used a couple times, just for sweeping a couple leaves off of a driveway or something before I clean it. I haven't really used any of my pump up sprayers. One has the greaser in it, one has some rust aid, and one has, I think, just some house wash mix. And that was mainly to have one for demonstration purposes, just so if I want to show somebody the house wash mix and how it's working, I don't have to fire my pressure washer and all that and pull hose. I can just get that, spray it on, and they can watch it work. I haven't used it yet, but it's there. My bed lights, I don't know if y'all remember that. I haven't used those yet because I haven't worked at night, but they look cool and they're there. I recommend getting you a shock for your tailgate if you are opening and closing the tailgate several times a day. It's only like $10-15 on Amazon. It's real easy to put on and just makes life easier. Step ladder, I use this thing every single day. Makes life so much easier. It's 2 steps, perfect. Got it from Walmart. I don't remember how much it was, probably $15-20. But just for how much getting in and out of the back of the truck all day, it's nice to have. My hour meter is working great still. I don't know if you can read that. 57.2. It's working great. I just have it stuck to there with double-sided tape and wrapped around the spark plug right there. Keeps up with my hours that I've ran, so I know when oil changes are. This is my gun that came with this pressure washer. Haven't had any issues out of it. And this is my face mask I wear whenever I'm doing house washes. It comes in handy so much because you will not believe how dirty this thing is when I'm done washing a house. Especially whenever you're spraying the eaves and stuff and you're spraying really high up, that stuff's coming back down on you. So protect your eyes. I got that off Amazon. I don't know how much it was, probably like 10-15 bucks. LA Awesome, I've used it quite a bit on some gutters. I have a little like mop bucket that I use for washing my car with and stuff, and I keep it in here, and then I add my LA Awesome to it, and then add water to that, and that is, I do 4-to-1 ratio, and it works out pretty good. On my water hose coming in, I have it going into my buffer tank into a Hudson valve, or I can just turn it right here, and this is just a like 5 feet of hose that's not attached to nothing, and I use that for putting water into my batch mix tank, putting water into my bucket for LA Awesome mix, and I also can get the hose and stick it out here to wash my hands off or something if I need to. My gutter candy cane kit for my leaf blower, I've used one time. It worked pretty good, but haven't used it since. I haven't had any gutters since. My solar panel from Harbor Freight, like 10 bucks. Seems to be working great. 12.4, and I have not used this pump in probably 3 weeks, honestly. So in the toolbox, haven't had any trouble with it, no leaks or nothing yet. I can lock it, so every time I go to Walmart or somewhere like that, I can lock my toolbox, nobody can mess with nothing. It's not really much in here worth stealing besides my leaf blower and I guess my battery, for real. I'm always more worried about somebody stealing my gas can, just because how much gas is nowadays. But I have it strapped with a little Velcro strap. I ordered a pack of those off Amazon real cheap, and that keeps it in place, so it's not sliding around and everything. And also, you want to keep that secured when you're running your machine, because this machine, it is vibrating the whole bed, and you don't want that thing to crawl down here and be directly at the exhaust. So you want to keep it back there, and that's why there's really nothing right here, because that is where my exhaust is going. So it haven't had any issues with it heating up, none of this stuff. You just don't want nothing sitting right here directly by your exhaust. But in my toolbox, I have my battery and all my electronics, and my bleach pump, and then my gun for my bleach pump. Leaf blower, I have used it really only twice, I think. But as I do more driveways, I'll probably use it. This is my J-Rod. This came with my bleach pump kit from Northern Tool. I took off 2 of the attachments that came with it. This is the only one I use. It's like a wide fan. I use it for applying house wash, mix, and for rinsing up close. And then whenever I need to hit anything taller than 1 story, like up there, I use this Kyle Davis shooter tip. I ordered the big one and the mini. I don't never use a mini. All you need is this one, and it's, I just guess the long one is how it is. But I can hit all the way up there from the ground easily with this guy. So you definitely need, if you're doing houses, get you a J-Rod and get you a wide fan and a long shooter tip. You don't need 4 on one, really. I've 99% of the time I only use these 2 on a job, and you can put them side by side, but if you do that, your fan might be hitting this. But the way I have it now, this fan, let me set it. When it's spraying, this fan is barely clearing this. So if I have this long one right here, then the fan will be hitting it more and stuff. But I have a cheap hoodie that I had in my closet. As you can see, it is bleached like crazy. Whenever I'm doing house wash, I throw that on when I apply my mix, just to keep my body, my shirt from getting bleach on it. As you can see, it is doing its job, so I keep that in here. And then got some cheap tape I use for taping my my lights and stuff. And I ordered these shower caps off Amazon. I think there are 100 of them. They're real cheap, but just little shower caps that you can put over lights and cameras, and then you tape if you need to. Also got Walmart trash bags that I've used a few times on some lights. And then it's a phone. And then this is my toolbox of attachments and stuff. Got all my nozzle tips. The green one is the only one I've ever used. I used the white one time and switched back to green, so the green was all I ever needed. This is my other downstream injector that I have ready to go in case I ever have trouble in the field. Instead of trying to fix mine, I can just swap it and then fix it later. Turbo nozzle. I actually used this yesterday for the first time on that driveway. And it's pretty cool. I liked it. So WD-40 in here. Got a ball valve that I do not use yet. And then I got just fittings, attachments, O-rings. You need to try to keep one of everything in your truck that you think you would need, just in case you have issues. And the only time I had an issue really so far, I had a fuse blow on this, and I did not have any on me, but luckily I was literally right across the street right there washing that house, and I came over here, got another fuse, and continued on. But that's the only thing that I've had really happen in the field that I did not have tools for. And keep this guy on here with a, I don't remember what size that is, 6mm. Yeah, 6mm, and that is the size for all of my clamps, basically. If I need to tighten any up or take any off. And then electrical tape, razor blades, pliers, little cheap socket set in there, screwdriver, you know, just some random little tools I might need. But that is about it. Put all this stuff back where it goes. My ladders, haven't really used them a whole lot, which I am not a fan of being off the ground, so I try to avoid that. But tomorrow I have a gutter cleaning, so I will be using one, if not both. When I started, I only had this extension ladder with the stabilizer on it, and my first week I felt like I needed a step ladder almost every day, and so I found that step ladder on Facebook Marketplace for $75, and it's basically brand spanking new, and it happened to be blue and the same exact brand as my other one, so that's cool. And I have them secured with Velcro straps that came with the ladder rack, but I also have a bike chain, just a locking thing on here just in case somebody wants to try to steal it. They gotta work a little bit harder for it. And I have my extension pole right here. I think it goes to 20 to 24 feet, and it has like a soft bristle brush on it, and that's what I use for cleaning my gutters from the ground, as far as the outsides, brightening them. So I've used it a few times. And inside the truck, got business cards I keep in here in case I need them. This is my hat I wear sometimes. It's a cheap, like, I think $6-7 for Walmart. Just whenever I'm doing house washes, I can put it on. I also put my GoPro on it all the time, and it works out great. Down here, I got all of my advertisement stuff. So this is if I go to a gas station or restaurant or something, I take this in and give it to somebody for the manager. Haven't had any calls yet. I've given probably close to 50 of them out, and then I keep door hangers in here for whenever I get done with the job. You know, I do my 5 to 10 rounds, and I keep business cards. And then after every job I do, a customer gets 1 magnet, and then I give them 3 business cards, 1 for them, 2 for them to give away. That's what I always say. And then that's about it. And I keep my little calendar book here for keeping up with jobs and stuff. I got some sunscreen, and then some face sunscreen, baby wipes mainly for the kids, but I use them quite a bit, washing my hands off. Yard signs, I always keep yard signs in here. They come in handy. And let's see, it might be about it. Let me look. But I have this little Tupperware container, and it fits right there pretty good. Doesn't move anywhere. Jumper cables, I always keep jumper cables in every vehicle you have. You might not need them, but somebody will. I got some Mr. Clean erasers that I stuck in here one day, and haven't used them yet. And I got this brush too I stuck in here, just in case I need it. I got my boots, and then I have my cheap little Walmart $20 tripod. Works out great. And then I got some plastic over there for laying down when you're painting. I keep that on the truck. I used it twice. Once for some wooden stained shingles. I cover them whenever I was doing house wash, just because I didn't want to mess them up. And then for ceiling fans, I had 2 ceiling fans in a outdoor patio that I did the ceiling in, and I covered the ceiling fans up. But they're like $2 at Walmart, and they're pretty big. I don't know how big they are, maybe 12 by 12 feet or something, 9 by 12 feet or something. But they're real thin plastic, you can put over stuff. And I got a measuring wheel, the kind you just walk and it rolls and measures footage. I've used it one time, and that was for quoting a Chick-fil-A. Never heard back from that. So that's my only commercial job that I have quoted. I did have a funeral home that I did, so that counts as a commercial job. But the Chick-fil-A, I guess they went with somebody else because I never heard back from them. I did follow up and never heard back. So keep paper towels in here. I use them pretty often. Wipe my face because I get sweaty. I have a poncho, cheap, like $5 for Walmart, in case it's raining, like pouring down rain. I'll put that on. Haven't used it yet. And also have this that I ordered on Amazon. You can't really see. Yeah, you can kind of see. It's like a bodysuit, disposable gown. Covers from head to ankles, I think. But it's real cheap. I think it was like $10. I'll keep it in the truck in case I need it. If I'm doing some kind of job where I'm inside something, and it's gonna be pretty hard not to get stuff on you, then I'll put that on. But that's about it, guys. So everything has been going pretty good. As far as the truck, I can't complain. Haven't had too many issues yet, and look forward to continuing my journey. So if you guys have any questions, let me know about any of the equipment I have, what brand it is, where it came from, how much it was, anything like that. Let me know, and I will send you a link or something to where it came from, whatnot. But that's about it, guys.